What's up, guys? It's Tanaya. We are at part 2 of how to start a Shopify website. Now we're going to get into how to add a product, how to create a collection. I'm going to show you guys how to upload product photos. I'm just going to use some of my product photos that I have just to kind of give you guys a visual of what you can do, give you an overall sense of, we already went through in part 1, how you can get the free trial started, how you can look at different themes, pick a theme, and then start to customize that theme. So now we're going to show you guys how to add products, and we're going to show you guys how to create a collection and how that starts to build your site. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Let's get right into it. Okay, so we already got to the home screen. We press add product, and the cool thing about when you first start a Shopify site, they kind of give you a checklist of what to do, and they kind of walk you through it in a sense. So now we're at the add a product screen. So what you want to do under title is name your product. So as I mentioned in the first video, I sell cosmetics. I sell strip lashes, lipsticks. So I am going to upload a lash for you guys, and I'm going to show you guys how I come up with that. So let's name this lash Sky. So the title is simply what you want your product to be called, whether you're selling, an ebook, or whether you're selling a piece of clothing, or if you're selling pictures or your art, whatever you're calling that item, that's what you put in the title, because that's what your customers is going to see when they come on your site. In the description, you want to describe your product. So I can put like a description on the lash. If you're selling a piece of clothing, you can talk about the material, what it's made out of. So I can also do something like that too. So you want to just write a brief. I'm just going to write a brief description of product here. Things that your customer will want to know about. So they want to know what your product is made of, what it does, what problem does it solve, what benefit does it bring to them. So yeah. Now under media, you add a file. So you click add file, and this is where your product photo comes into play. So once you press add a file, I'm just going to click one of my lash pictures that I have made by a model, and I am going to upload that. You can upload more than one picture. So this is actually my baddie style lash. If I had more than one picture of this, like I have one with the model wearing it, I have one with just the strip lash, I have one with it in the packaging, you can upload multiple pictures, and there are templates that allow you to upload videos as well. So you can click the second add media button and upload additional pictures. You don't have to just upload one picture. Now under media is pricing. So you set the price. Let's say you wanted to sell your lash for $8. This compare price little box here, it basically will show your customer, like let's say the price of the lash was originally $14.99, but today is $8. So what it'll do is on your site is you'll have a picture of your product, it'll have $14.99 slashed, and then it'll show $8. So it reflects it as if your product is on sale. So that's another way that you can put your items on sale. You can do it this way, or you can create a discount code or whatever. So if you don't want to do that, you can simply just put in the price of your item, and that's it. You don't have to fill out the compare at price. You don't have to fill it out at all. They also have this little box here that helps you track your profit, your margin of each item, and I really recommend you fill this out so that you can keep tabs. So let's say your cost per item was $1. Right? So let's say you're selling lip gloss, and every lip gloss that you bought 100 pieces at this price. So each individual lip gloss from your vendor cost you $1. So you would put that under cost per item. So now it's saying with you pricing it at $8 and it only cost you $1 to get that from your vendor, it's giving me a margin of 87.5% and a profit of $7 every time I sell a lip gloss. That's just an example. I ain't getting a lip gloss for $1. But and it has a box here if you want to charge tax on this product, leave it checked. What Shopify does for my site, anyone that orders within my state, based on my state, taxing rules and regulations, New Jersey does not tax on clothes. So New Jersey residents don't pay taxes on clothes. Out of state people will. So they help you set that stuff up. But you can leave that checked. I left mine checked. Inventory. There's an inventory bucket. I don't use this But if you do have SKU numbers and barcodes for your items, let's say you have a store already, you can insert that information and it helps you keep track of your inventory better. I don't use SKUs at this point in time, so I usually don't use that. And then right in underneath that, it has quantity. So I can put here, let's say I have 50 in-house, right? So every time this sells, I can go into my Shopify and check my inventory, and it'll say, oh, you have 8 left. So it's another way to track your inventory instead of you like physically counting everything. You can do that as well, but Shopify can help track your inventory as well if you just fill out how many you have available of that product when you're uploading that product. This other bucket is shipping. It's asking you if this is a physical product that you have to ship, because let's say you're selling ebooks. An ebook is something that someone can buy and you can just send them a PDF link through an email, so you don't physically have to ship anything. So Shopify needs to know that. So if it is a physical product that you have to put in a poly mailer or a box and physically has to get shipped out, then leave that checked. And the other thing, if you are shipping a physical product, something that physically has to go to somebody's home address or an address, you need to insert the weight, which is right underneath the shipping. Because again, you're going to buy the shipping labels right here through Shopify once somebody places an order. So Shopify needs to know the weight of your product. So I really suggest getting a scale. You can get a small scale on Amazon. I can link one in the description box. You can get a small scale on Amazon so you can know the weight of each product that you are selling. So when you upload it, you can put the weight, whether it's pounds, ounces, kilograms, or grams. So every time somebody buys multiple products, Shopify has the weight of each one of those products. They add it up. They say, okay, this is how much you as the seller have to pay for a shipping label if you use USPS or UPS, whichever one you decide to use and set up. This is how much you pay for a shipping label. And then you set a separate price for what your customer pays for shipping. They're like two separate things. I know some businesses probably make a profit through the shipping. Some businesses probably truly charge you around what they have to pay for shipping. And then they just have an accurate weight so that when you buy that shipping label, you or your customer has no problems. Okay. And then there's variants. So they're asking if the product has multiple options like different sizes or colors. So if you check that, you just have to enter each option. So let's say you were selling a shirt and you have it in different colors. You can put those other colors there so the customer has that option to buy that particular shirt in olive or green or blue or whatever, vice versa. Then you want to just press save. Let me just uncheck that one really quick. Then you want to just press save, and you have your product uploaded to the back end of your site. So I'm going to upload a few more products, and then we're going to get into how to create a collection. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like when you go into customizing your Shopify theme store. Alright, so I uploaded a total of 3 products. So what you want to do is on the left side, you're under products, and then you're going to go and click on collections. So now we're just going to make a collection. So if you wanted to feature your lash collection on your home page, you can just create a picture that shows maybe, your lash boxes or something that you wanted to show that features that you have a lash collection, and that customer can click on that button and then go to all of your lash styles. And you can do that for anything. Let's say you sell clothes and you just launched a fall collection. So let's say you just had a shoot and you just, took a shoot of 2 models and a few pieces of your fall collection. They can click on that and now they see everything in your fall collection. So creating collections is something really cool. So it just kind of like organizes your site and kind of makes your customer like, ooh, what's in that collection? Or like it kind of houses certain things that group together in one area and just makes it easier for your customer to shop. Or like if you dropped a certain line of things, like it just creates easiness and convenience. So we're under collections and we're going to click on create collection. Okay, you're going to title it. It gives you some examples like summer collection, under $100, staff picks. You could do sale items or sale. You can call it anything. I'm going to call this lashes because that's what I'm uploading. You can do a description, optional. So it can do it automated, so it can automatically put in existing and future products that match the conditions that you set. What I usually do is a manual. So I manually add items into the collection. Now on the right side, you're going to see collection availability. How many places do you want this collection to be seen on? Right now you only have the online store, but if you connected this to Facebook and connected it to Instagram, you would have more options. But I wanted you to pay attention to the collection image option. Beneath that, you can add an image. So I think I had a picture uploaded here. So let's say I picked this picture to be my collection image. It's just a picture of one of my lash boxes. So I'm going to let that upload, and then we're going to press save. Okay. Alright, so now we created that collection. So we're going to go back. So now we're under that main collections page. We're going to click on the collection that we called lashes. And now you can go under products, because we have to manually click which products we want in there. That's just how I do it. I like it that way. So under products, you can press browse. And then since these are the only 3 products that are on my site, and these are all the ones I want in that collection, you're going to check all 3 and press add. So once you press add, they're going to add those products in there, and now these products are part of that collection. So let's get out of that, and I want to show you guys. Let's go down to online store. Okay, and what we're going to do is go to customize. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add that collection to a part of the website. So let's just say right under here, let's exit this collection list out. Let's say we don't want this on the site, because I kind of don't like it. So we're going to press remove section. So on our site, we have the slideshow, a little text blurb. We're going to feature a collection here, right? So let's feature a collection. Let's click on that, and we're going to press select collection. So the only one we have made is the lashes one. It's right here. So you select that and press select. So now what they're doing is they have this feature collection. You can change the heading, and you can put, let's just call this let's just call it lash line, right? Let's just say lash line. You can name it anything you want. I'm just thinking of anything off the top of my head. So now you can see that the collection is featured here. Now this is a good example to show you guys, because you can see on my screen is that you can see how my pictures are different sizes. You want to really be careful with that as well when you're editing your pictures, and you may have to play around. So as you can see, my sky lash is a different size from the fly and the dream lash picture. So I would have to edit that picture, try to make it a little bigger in an editor, and then play around with it to make sure it's the same size. And you can do that on canva.com as well. And also a good example, as you can see, my fly lash says sold out. This is good for you to see, so you can see if this layout looks good and what it will look like if a product sold out on your site. But this happened because when I added the fly lash as a product, I didn't put in how many I have available. So it's a good thing for you guys to see if you forget to put that something's available or how much you have in stock when you're uploading the product, what it's going to look like on your site. So then you'll know, oh shoot, I forgot to put how many I have if you're rushing through it. Then you press save. Okay, so that's going to save, and that's just one collection you can feature. If you wanted to feature another collection, what you'll do is you can just create add section here at the bottom, and then you can do feature collection, press add. Get out of that. So now it went to the bottom. Then you can just kind of move it around where you want it to be on the website. So we featured our lash collection here underneath the banner. You can move this around. You can move this around as well. So I just wanted to show you guys what it would look like. Now let's say, you know, we featured that collection and we have featured products. So if you want to feature a particular product, you can do the same thing. So you select your product. Let's say we wanted to feature the fly lash that I named on here. So then that lash would show up. and it would show is sold out because I didn't put how much inventory I had of it. But that lash would show up as a featured product, and it's a bigger image. So if you wanted to create attention to a certain product, you can do that as well. So now we have a featured line of products, and then you have an individualized product that you can feature. And then you always want to make sure you press save. Okay, then you can go back and your slideshow. Okay, you want to choose pictures that will be good for your like a good banner, something that will, you know, attract someone to view your site. Or it can be something simple, but you definitely want to choose something that's like a good banner that looks good. So let's see if I have like something that I can just drop in there. Okay, let's see. When it comes to the banner also, you'll have to play around with the size of it. I have a hard time sometimes with the size. So I'm going to add 2 images on the banner because I found some stuff that I made before. But yeah, you're going to have to play around with the sizing of it. So let's see how this plays out because I have a different template for my site. Yeah, so these pictures are way too big. So what I would have to do is when I see this, and in the slideshow here, let me just remove this one. Remove content. In the slideshow here, there's a heading, so you can take out the heading and all the words on it as well, just so that there is there's nothing showing on top of your picture. You can just backspace this stuff out and then press save, so then people only see your banner. But for this particular template, you're gonna have to I would have to play around with the sizing of these banners that I made because it doesn't fit this particular slideshow. Okay, so I'm glad they have this as a resource. When you click on the slideshow option, it has right underneath here, it says learn more about slideshow guidelines, and you can click on that, and then there's a whole separate page, and it shows you how many pixels that you would have to make your banner picture so it would fit in that particular theme. So you can go right on Canva and you can create custom sizes and pixels, and then you can make your banner right on there and you'll have the perfect sizing. So I'm glad that they have that here as a tip so that you know what size picture you would need for the slideshow section. So that's just an idea to show you guys what the website will start to look like once you start to add products on the site, and then you start to add banners in there and all of that jazz. So I really hope this video was helpful. I'm going to make another video showing you guys how to create discount codes and how to set up more of the back end of your site as far as shipping and all of that good stuff. So stay tuned for part 3. Bye.